Well, I'm trying. Yes, these two. Okay. You up? You're doing it here. And then you can also do how we're doing
So we're going to begin with our first award of the evening. It is our one and only Superintendent of Tiverton Schools, Mr. William Weary. Mr. Weary was nominated for this award by Marla Schreffer, our school psychologist, Elsie Combro, teacher assistant, Kathy Christensen, an educator, and Susan Mayassi, speech pathologist.
By definition, hear me because I know I was having a hard time back there. A mentor is someone who is a wise and trusted counselor or teacher. By definition, resiliency is the capacity of young people to cope with difficult and challenging circumstances in their lives to develop confidence. A mentor who fosters resiliency then communicates a belief in a person's capacity to overcome differences through a focus on strength. And Bill Weary, the superintendent of schools in the town of Tiverton, has been a true mentor in every sense of these definitions to James Melanson, a student in Kathy Christensen's classroom at Tiverton High School. There are no barriers in the communication between these two individuals. James meets with Mr. Weary to start his day, to discuss the issue he has had, to admonish Mr. Weary on school business, and he's been heard to call up Bill on the phone and tell him who he should fire. They just share a lifetime together before the business of school kicks in for both of them, and regardless of Mr. Weary's very busy schedule, he always makes time for James. We want to show you a little sample of what goes on with James and Mr. Weary every morning, and I wanted to thank Sean Christensen and Stephen Rice for helping us to develop this very shortened version of the longer version of the video that we wanted to show you today.
I told you there was no morning from now.
What do you need? At school? No, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. Math? He's going to go get that. What are you going to do now? He's going to Fired? Fired. What about the test? Were you fired? You're going to run already.
How many were there? No, not this element. Linda, Charlie, and Linda. What do we do? What do we do every morning? Call on the phone. This is Lorette. You want me to call for her? All right, get ready. Call Mrs. Lorette. Great. Maybe she'll answer today. You ready?
Hi, you've reached the desk of Christine Rock, Principal Secretary. Please leave a message after the tone and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Best buddy, good. You're my best buddy. What does this mean? Right. Who's that? Right. What's the dog do? They do my favorite bear. What's up, James? Okay, here you go. Got practice every morning. Who's your favorite? The Three Stooges? Yeah. How do we do it? Carry on. All right, you have a good day now. No office. Who's going to listen to it? What? Yeah, let's see. Right? Because you don't do this, right?
When I entered the profession 24 years ago as a teacher, the thing that drew me into the profession was working with children. And as I moved up from teacher to administrator, building administrator, now to central office, I can affect more children than I ever could in the classroom. But the inverse of that is that I lost touch, or you lose touch with the children. You don't have that interaction. And every day, when James comes to see me, he reminds me of why I became a teacher and why I do what I do. And this young man's got more going for him than I've talked for hours about him. But one of the things that James is he's a mimic, a mime. And not only does he dress well, he has an awesome laugh, right? He also imitates me. And can you do a couple just for everybody before we go? Show everybody, I'll show you. One last thing, James, who's our favorite Red Sox player? Ortiz.
Martin, Jamie Goulart, Amy Lee Barrera, presented by Molly Schreffler.
Fortunately, Amy Lee and Jamie were not able to come tonight. They're seniors and they're school and doing different things, but I'm glad my sweet Kristen is here tonight. I'm awarding this nomination to these three students. They're pretty incredible kids. They're all members of Tiverton High School Peer Helping Network, which is totally put together to develop an inclusive, accepting school community, and they are total role models in every sense of the word. They've engaged in cross-age mentoring at Cassett Elementary School, but what they really have done this year is exceptional. They have been actively involved in peer helping in their own school with Mrs. Christensen's students in this past year. These students are mentors and friends. They sit at lunch with Mrs. Christensen's students 3 times a week. They have included other students who are isolated or in need of peer supports in a social setting. They bring their friends to come along to eat, gossip, catch up on the day's events, and just schmooze. And they celebrate events as well. On Valentine's Day, for example, they bought flowers for Mrs. Christensen's students. When needed, they have role models for communication, appropriate decision making. They have developed wonderful, incredible, meaningful relationships with each other. They are exceptional young women. Very proud to give this award. Kristen.
Bernice Arujo, Nicole Weber, from Mr. Tom Gastel, Principal, and Pat Bird, Guidance Counselor.
It's a great pleasure tonight that we're here to nominate Bernice Arujo, our school secretary, and Billy White, our custodian. Billy wasn't able to be here with us tonight, so I asked one of his good friends, Mr. Andrew Fernandez, to come up and join us. Students with special needs at the major school have achieved outstanding results in terms of academics, social skills, and self-esteem. This is in no small part due to the climate of caring that pervades the school. Billy and Bernice are the constants that keep us on track. Bernice may be found sitting with a student who simply needs some space or listening to the newest story written or read. She always makes the time for these children, and they leave here with a sense of pride and accomplishment. They may have scrolled to 1,000, be delivering lunch envelopes, or reporting on a good day in class. Each achievement is met with enthusiasm and praise. Teachers and parents rely on her common sense and optimistic perspective. She's always able to remind them of the progress being made and the effectiveness of their efforts. We are all kept motivated by her big picture perspective on children, school, and life. And then there's Billy, the consummate motivator. He knows every child, not only by name, but by what and how much they eat for lunch, and more importantly, what makes them want to succeed. In particular, he is attuned to our children with special needs. He's been known to arrive at school with hundreds of keys for a child who is motivated by collecting such treasures. For another child, he may delight them by having them help as carrying copy paper, transporting books, or building soccer goals when their OT therapies may benefit from such reinforcement. And then there is the ultimate reward, helping him take down and fold the flag. When that privilege is earned, there's little to top it. The pride of a child who has learned to fold that flag correctly is well beyond description. Therefore, it is with great respect, pride, and affection that we nominate Bernice Arujo and Billy White for these awards. Our second nominee is Ms. Nicole Weber. She's an aide for one of our students. Nicole began working with this student during the 05-06 school year and continues to work with him this year. She quickly became a part of the fabric of the Ranger School, treasured not only by the student and his family, but by teachers, the staff, myself, and other students as well. Nicole is a consummate team player. She brings out the best in us and gives us her very best. Her calm and reassuring manner is trademark. If anyone ever doubted that all things are possible, they have not yet met Nicole Weber. We're very fortunate to have her as a colleague. There's no questions that she is knowledgeable and skillful at working with our students. The wonderful part is that she shares her expertise with everyone in the building and everyone involved with the child. Through her patience, ingenuity, and enthusiasm, we have all grown in our abilities and understanding of children with special needs. It is with admiration, respect, and great appreciation that we submit this nomination tonight. Thank you.
To Ms. Denise Truver from John and Linda Figueredo. They're not with us tonight, are they? Okay, so we'll have Mr. Gastel accept that on her behalf. Our next award. It's getting late. Can you just find it on the stage? Thank you, Mr. Gastel. Okay. We move to Fort Barton School. Our first award goes to a special educator, Ms. Christine Mazza, presented by Lori Baudet. How many nice things can I say about this? Christine does an amazing job with the students she works with K through 2 this year. And I've been fortunate to be in many meetings with Christine, and she constantly focuses on the positive. The smile never goes away. And I can see clearly why she's receiving this award tonight. So congratulations. a special educator at Fort Barton and Pecasset School, presented by Elizabeth Hunter. We also are very fortunate to have Peter. Peter started with us a year and a half ago? 2 years? Just a year? Well, let's see. And Peter has been extremely flexible in meeting all the needs of students. He has gone to 2 of our different buildings in Tiverton. Actually worked a bit in Portsmouth for a while prior to that. So it was more than a year. And Peter works very hard with our students, and they're very fortunate to have him. So we also thank you, Peter. Talking. So the next award is nominated by Pat Bird to Miss Eileen Raposa, the school nurse, who I also know.
Thank you. This is an award that I think is long overdue, and I am delighted to be presenting this tonight. Eileen is remarkable. She can most often be found starting her day in the intensive special education classroom. The affection these children feel for her is clear. She may be listening to a story enlisted as a conspirator by a parent to help with a much-dreaded haircut, providing guidance to a student as he grows in his independence to test his blood and/or administer insulin, are supplying the encouragement and support needed by parents and teachers as well as students. The children in Fort Barton believe, and rightfully so, that Posa can do anything, and she does so with a smile and warmth that reassures them. In addition to her professional duties, she brightens the hallways and offices with murals. She oversees and leads a walking club, enlists knitters to make hats for newborns at Women and Infants Hospital, and even pitches in to make the after-school program a success. Eileen is a tremendous resource to the parents of our special needs children in terms of helping them negotiate through medical exams and procedures, as well as follow-up treatments at school. She is also able to reassure them when things seem overwhelming. For these and reasons too numerous to mention, I am delighted to present this award.
Our next award is presented by Mrs. Pamela Lavakis to Amy Mullen and Susan Iazzi from Pecasset School.
I'd like to think that we saved the best for last, but I know that everyone here tonight has received an award because they have touched a family or child in a very special way. Christine Mazza and Eileen Raposa deal with my child Maisie, and they didn't get nominated by me this year, but we'll wait for next year for that. I'm presenting this award to Sue and Amy from Pecasset School. Sue and Amy have been instrumental in the education of not just one, but 3 of my other children. It has been and continues to be their dedication and commitment to their field that has enabled my children to be successful academically. My children have learned skills that will enable them to continue to be successful in their future in education. But more importantly, they both have built self-esteem and confidence for my children so that school is no longer a frustration, but that it's a safe place to grow and learn. And I can't thank you both enough for everything you've done. Thank you.
Okay, our next award from Tiverton Middle School is nominated by John Duvall to Miss Meryl Vitar. Mr.
Bob was not able to be here this evening because he is at a baseball game for Tiverton. So, Mrs. Spencer, I'm a special educator as well at Tiverton Middle School, and I would like to present this award to Ms. Meryl Vitor for her dedication. She's a grade 6 special education teacher who is always willing to go above and beyond anything that we ask her to do. It's wonderful for me to see the students that I have in grade 5 go on to grade 6 and just grow through Ms. Vitar's tender, loving care each day. As I walk down the hall some days, I see her walking, and there's this trail of students that go by with her. So it's wonderful to see that the students really enjoy her help, and she loves helping them every day. So I congratulate you.
Our next award goes to Ms. Deidre Gouch from Paulette Gendra. Coming back up. President presenter.
Well, I'm called on again. I'm happy tonight to present this award to Deidre Gouch, who is a very new teacher at the Tiverton Middle School this year in grade 5, who I've been and had the pleasure to work with this year. It's been a challenging year for both of us. We're both in the same grade. I see her every day. I speak in the morning and in the afternoon, sometimes several times during the day. We've had challenging students this year, a lot of students this year, and she has come through with a smile. She's worked very hard, I'm sure harder than she's thought she would work in a middle school situation, and she's been very successful. So it's my pleasure to offer you the award this evening.
By Sean Tillinghast, Francis Fennessy, Denise Lefebvre, Dolores Gabriel, and Patty All. Stay up there. Should have known.
This is really me now. This is really the person that every day is in my classroom working with me. My right-hand person, our professional that our 5th grade and our teachers, our team of teachers could not do without every single day. She is so talented. If we need something done, if we need a test refinished, redone, reworked, Mrs. St. Martin is there to help us. She's so talented. She has so many ideas every day that we can never even, some days I'm just sitting there thinking, wow, is that good? And just marvelous. And she has worked very hard this year with our challenging group that I was speaking about earlier. And the diversified children that we've had this year has been interesting. And she has worked very hard. So I'm going to have Ms. Dave speak as well. She is on our team and works with Mrs. St. Martin every day.
I've had the privilege actually of working with Karen for 6 years in my science and or social studies class. Sometimes I have the ultimate privilege of seeing her twice a day, which is like that this year, because I have 2 sets of English children in the classroom. And she's just remarkable. I have to say that I work side by side with her, and that is truly what I need. We are a team. She is wonderful, a wonderful collaborative partner. I never have to worry when I'm out because I know my classroom will function just as though I'm there because she's there, and she can just take over. And she cares so much about the kids that she services as well as all the others. I can always rely on her, and so do the kids. And they really, when she's not, if she's ever not there, and which is very, very seldom because she usually comes to school, they notice that she is not there, and they always ask her, is she? And she can be back tomorrow. And her presence is really a big part of our classroom. I just feel so privileged to have the pleasure of working with her for all these years, and hopefully for a long time to come.
all of the children in my classroom, not just the special needs children. She goes to every student, and I honestly have never seen someone with such concern about the children, and someone who's so worried that we're not doing enough and that they don't understand it. And what can we do? How can we change it? She truly, truly is so concerned, and I am so pleased and happy that she listened.
I'm actually personally pleased to invite up the next presenter, a student that goes way back into the start of my career teaching many years ago. We won't talk about how many. Mr. Ray Sanford and his mom, Kelly Sanford, who will be presenting an award tonight to Ms. Susan Nyazi, Ms. Jennifer White-Wilcox, and Ms. Cheryl Simmons from Tiverton Middle School.
I'm just going to read these things that my brother wrote out for the teachers. Hi, my name is Raymond Sanford, and I would like to tell you about the best teacher in the world. She is Miss White. She is a very special teacher to me, and we have so much fun together. I love when she talks about the months of the year. My favorite month is October because we get to talk about Halloween and scary things. She makes me smarter in math and in reading, and she helps me learn on my mini-mo. I love it when she reads stories to me, and we get to discuss the stories after. She's a very special teacher to me, and I love her. All right. I would like to thank Mrs. Nyazi. She should win a special award because she is very special to me. She makes me laugh and we have so much fun together. She helps me be smarter. She helps me on my mini-mo, and she can help me communicate better with my family and friends. I love when she plays treasure hunt on my mini-mo. She is so kind and loving. I call her my grandmother. Minnie is a very special teacher to me, and I love her. Thank you. For Mrs. Simmons, which is not here today. I'd like to thank Mrs. Simmons because she is a very special teacher to me. She is very special to me. We have so much fun when we talk about American Idol, Rocky, and Shrek. She makes stretching fun. She brings fun computer games to me so I can learn. I can make my own shakes on my magic bullet because she showed me how. She will always try to make me use my weak hand even though it's hard. Mimi is a very special teacher to me, and I love her. Thank you.